Okay guys, welcome. So quickly I'm going to be showing you in the short video how to um sell your properties. So if you're into real estate or property development and the rest, and you want to sell your high-end properties or your landed properties to people who actually need it, to people who actually buy from you, then this video is definitely for you. Okay, so right now we are in our ads manager, and please, before we go on, this is likely going to go on YouTube, so please do well to like, do well to subscribe, do well to share for others who it might be beneficial to. Okay, so quickly we jump right into our video. This is the ads manager, like I said, and if you have a little idea about adverts, then this should not be strange to you. Okay, so this is a Facebook ads manager where we're going to be all the magic. Okay, so quickly we're going to go to create, click on create, and then here we have different campaign objectives, and they serve different purposes. Okay, they serve different purposes. All these different campaign objectives, they serve different purposes, but for what we're going to be doing, we're going to be working with two, which is leads and sales, but most importantly sales, because that's what we're going to be using to teach this lecture. Okay, but you can use any of them. You can use either leads or you can use sales, but we're going to be working with sales. Okay, so we're going to select that, and then we're going to click on continue. So we're using sales, of course, because we want people to buy, right? Leads too can do the same work. Okay, so we're going to rename this lesson. So I'm going to rename that lesson. Then quickly we're going to scroll down. The only thing we're going to change here is the price. So our advert price, we're going to put it at 5,000. You can put it at 3,000, but it's good to start with something good. Okay, you can put it at 3,000. 3,002 is fine. Okay, 3,002 is fine. So that'll be all for that. Then quickly we're just going to go next. We're going to rename this again, lesson. Okay, lesson. Okay, so we're going to rename that. So under conversion location, we're going to be making use of WhatsApp. WhatsApp, and then Facebook Messenger. So we're going to select message destination. Okay, message destination. Then we're going to, for start and end date, we don't touch the start date. Allow it to be normal. If you want to maybe change the time to maybe 12 in the night, fine, you can change it from here, but I'm not going to touch anything there. For end date, there's no need for that. Just leave it. I leave it, so anytime I'm satisfied or I'm okay with I'm not okay with the ad, I can just off it manually. Okay, so sorry. So we move to our location. For location, I try to, aside from the city where the landed property is or the property is, I try to run my adverts to the 5 major cities. So Abuja, Lagos, Port Harcourt, Delta State, Benin. So most times Kanu, because somebody might be living in Delta State, or someone might be living in Abuja, but because the property you're advertising is in Delta State, and the person is from Delta State, so the person might be interested because, of course, he is a state. Okay, and many various other reasons. People might be in different parts of the globe. Okay, so for here, let me put Lagos. So let's assume our properties in Lagos, Abuja, Port Harcourt, what other, Benin, Edo State. Okay, we'll just leave that so that we don't waste too much time, but you understand the drift. Then for audience, which is very important to whatever we are doing here, very, very important, so you have to pay close attention. So for the age, we don't expect an 18-year-old to be able to afford property of a high-end property. I don't expect it an 18-year-old. So for basics, I put 24, 25. So let's just put this 24, and then we can leave it at 65 plus, because okay. Then for gender, it's all, we are not selecting any particular. Then for detail targeting, you can do 2 things here. Please pay attention. You can either leave it broad, so just leave it like this, or you now put in the different targeting options I'm going to be giving you in this video. You can leave it broad, or you just put the different targeting options I'm going to be giving you in this video. So if you want to leave it broad, you can duplicate this ad set. That's if you want to do two of them at once, if you have the money for that. If you want to do two of them at once, please don't allow this to confuse you. I'm just giving you another option. You can either leave it broad like I just said and continue whatever you're doing. I like to leave mine broad, okay, and allow Facebook to find my people for me. Or I can now put these targeting options I'm giving you. But if you want to work with the two at once, you can duplicate this on the ad set level. Just click on here. You saw what I did. I went here and then clicked on duplicate. So now it gives you two of these ad sets. So on one of them you leave it broad, so you don't put anything here. On the other one you now put the different interest. Okay, so but for this I'm just going to put the interest so that you see some of the kind of people we target. Okay, so let's go for founder, CEO, founder. Okay, oil and gas. These are people that can afford whatever it is, whatever property you're putting out there. So there are people in oil and gas industry, IT professionals, tech guys. Okay, IT guys, well, called tech professionals. They have money, so we're going to look out for them. Engaged shoppers, people who have bought on the internet of recent. Okay, people who have bought on the internet of recent. I think, let me see, travel. So you can put travel and tourism, people that travel a lot. Okay, frequent travelers, frequent international travelers. Okay, so people that travel out of the country a lot, of course they will have money to purchase whatever. So we can work with that. It's advisable you don't put too much under your detailed targeting so that you don't confuse the algorithm. Okay, you allow it to do the work for you. Just give it a cue and then allow it to do the work for you. Okay, so for that we're good with that. Let me check for other. I want to ensure I'm not leaving out anything. So for placements, let's go to show more setting. Under placements, you can decide to put show your ad on all devices. Okay, so mobile and desk, or different kinds of phones, iOS, Android. So we'll leave it on all devices. Then for platforms, so I usually off audience network. Since I'm not running ads on Instagram, I've not connected an Instagram account here, so I'll off it. But if you have an Instagram account connected, please do leave it. Okay, please do leave it. That will be all for this section. So we'll go to next. So of course we'll rename this. This is the ad level. So we'll rename this lesson. Now on the ad level, this is where people who see your advert on Facebook, this is what they see. So all what we just did was for the back end. So for the front end, this is what people get to see. So when they are scrolling their account, they get to see either your ad image, your ad copy, every other thing you put out. It is on this space that you put out everything that you want them to see. Okay, so for our Facebook page, we have already connected that. WhatsApp, we have connected that, and then you put up this. For this, we are working with a single image. Then for the ad creative, we are working with a video. So you can, if you are using an image, of course. If you are using a video, you select. So but I have not uploaded any video yet, so I'm just going to go to my page and then select a video. Okay, so I'm just going to go there and select a video. So let's go with, just need, actually, okay, let's select this. So let's select this. So we're not going to, so next. I don't know why the text is not on this already, but you should have your primary text on already. That's when I mean primary text, the text they are going to see on the front end on Facebook. So let me type something. For sale, let me see. For sale. Okay, so I'm coming. For sale, a 3, of course I'll do better than this. I'm just showing you a 3-bedroom apartment for sale, located blah 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 blah, located at, you should understand the drift, okay? Located at, and then the size, very important, the size of the property, that is if it's a landed property, the size of the land, the location of the land, the whether there are documents. So if you have, you should have those documents, the C of O, whatever it is that's attached to that property, you should have them. You should state them there at least briefly. You know, it doesn't have to be too long. I wish I had gotten a sample. I could have just put it here, but in order not to waste our time, we'll just move. So chat with us, that works, and that works, or send us a message, whichever one. Then for here, we'll go send us a send message. You know, so that's it. So next, then under this, if any of this is on, please put it off. Please put it off. Okay, please put it off. Then okay, so this is what our front end will look like. This is our video for sale, a 3-bedroom or a 4-bedroom flat, whatever it is, depending on. And your video should always be crisp, should be clean, it should be neat. You know, it should show details, it should make someone want to buy. Okay, you don't just use any kind of video. Your video should actually make people want to purchase whatever it is that you're selling. Okay, so that is that. Then for the, because we are using a message section, you ensure that your automated message is here, because unlike the Messenger app, they are automated messages. So if they send you a let me show you what I mean. They are suggested templates. So you see here what is the price, so you can put an automated answer here. Okay, so if someone clicks what is the price, the automated answer will provide that price. I don't know whether you understand. Is it furnished or unfurnished? The automated answer will, you put it here, and then when the person clicks on that, that answer will pop up. Okay, you don't need to be there. Okay, you don't need, where exactly is it located, you put. So all of that will be answered by the chat bot. Okay, so if you don't want that, you can just click here and then it will delete it out immediately. So you can then save it. Okay, you can then save it. So after you're done with all of that, I think everything is good to go. Then you can now publish. You can now click here, publish on your right, and your ad will immediately publish. Okay, so I hope that this video serves you. Go and, you know, implement and make a lot of money for yourself while selling your property. Please do well to like, do well to subscribe, do well to share this to those who this might benefit. Thank you. Biggest love. Peace.